Hello, 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 and a very wonderful, amazing, beautiful good morning. Wow, there's zero going on. The clock just did not stop running, and I saw zero, 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 zero. By the way, I did skip the breakfast time for 2 days, I think. Um, First, I was busy. Second, the energies had been so similar the days before that I figured, maybe we can just skip it for 1 or 2 days and see if anything new comes through then. So that's kind of what I want to do now. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'd love to hear how the past days have been for you over here. Oh my God. So much good stuff going on. It's amazing. It is amazing. That there are times. I mean, I'm on the journey too, right? So I have good days. I have bad days. I've learned to work with them instead of against them. But I also have days where I watch those readings and they say, yeah, your blessings are coming in. It's also amazing. I'm like, yeah, right. But it happens. It happens. And I made that Instagram post yesterday with a beautiful picture of a unicorn and a fairy or elf thing girl together. And she was just basically sitting there behind a corner, hiding a little bit, not even looking at the unicorn, but offering a ball of light to the unicorn. It's like attracting it. And it called me because some of you know that I have met a unicorn. I have attracted a unicorn. I still cannot believe that I did. And it's like, at the point where you find that thin line between stop trying, but still having faith, being the purest, most unconditional, and healest being of light that you can be, knowing what you deserve without expecting someone else to give it to you. It's so hard to put in words and be innocent and not wanting to catch whatever you think is yours, because nothing is really yours. And when you come to that point where these very fine, thin quantum realizations come to you, boom, it's coming in. I swear to God. I swear to God. So even if there's people on your journey that you are so sure, like they're the one, they're the one, and it turns out to be wrong, let me know that they're not wrong, and you are not wrong. For this very moment, for the part of your journey you were in at that very moment, they were the one. They were. They learned something, you learned something, and that's it. Basically, there is no future. You predict and create your future with what you're doing now and what you're seeing now. So this is where I'm going. Okay. Enough of this stupid talking, I do that all the time. You guys have heard it before. Let's see what's going on today. Ba, 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 ba. See, I'm already seeing rapid manifestations coming in. Let's see what energy you put into them, right? Yeah. lot of work into that. You left behind stuff for that. Does mean, yeah, well, probably something you deserve, right? Okay, one more. And then we're ready to go. Weather here is amazing. After this, I'm gonna go outside for sure. It's freaking cold, but it's sunny. The Son of God is here. I saw it last night. And you'll be surprised who it is. And I'm not saying anymore. Wow, there's a lot going on for sure. And we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So spiritual learning, gaining lots of wisdom, maybe even seeking advice from someone. Then we have the Five of Cups and Temperance, the Knight of Swords and Death, and the King of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So, Five of Cups and Temperance, it's like, even if we are in that moment of where we're not yet turning around to see what's next or what's in front of us, because right now, and that's what I mean. Okay, I'm starting over again. This guy is standing here in his present moment. So in his present moment, the way he is standing, what is in front of him is those spilled cups. And instead of moving on and turning to his next now moment, he's standing there. Man, this sucks. Why did this cup spilled? I'm such a poor guy. I don't want this. And then the angel is standing here like, yeah, dude, you know, I'm working on it. And if you would turn around and keep moving, you would see it. And then the Knight of Swords and Death. That almost feels like two different energies going into two different directions. I have to clarify that. Sorry. Boom. I'm fine. I'm good. And then here, the King of Swords with the Four of Swords. I'm guessing that both of these couples are. We know you've got a plan. So you got the thinking kind of figured out. Plan did not work. Maybe another plan that you did have, or you had, wow, did not work. So that's done. Okay, that's done. It did not work out. That's fine. You don't have to cry about it. Things do not always work out. You got a new plan. If you don't have it yet, then you're gonna find it through prayer and meditation. You know, this guy, he's not laying there sleeping. He's praying, he's meditating, even if you don't see it. He has his thoughts all sorted out. And he's ready to go when you are. So let's see. Yeah, you took on too much. You took on too much. See, here's the balancing of the efforts that you've been putting in. Here's the result of what you have been working on. That is not visible to you yet is on one hand because you're not looking at it, because you're not moving on to your next present moment. And on the other hand, because it's not time for you to see yet, right? Stick to your plan. Now, the wheel or the table's turned because you took on too much. Look at that dude. He's running from task to task. He has his arms full. He does not know where his head is. He left two things even behind. To me, especially in this card, these black rings around his calves are a symbol of being tense there because he has to stretch and run so much. It might have been that you hit the ground hard after seeing a truth or after realizing that this plan, didn't work. Maybe you were just running too fast and you came to a very, very sudden halt. And that was good. That was good for you, okay? Just 11, 13. Means something to someone. And here we have the Six of Cups clarifying the King of Swords with the Four of Swords. So that is, to me, a definitely a cleansing energy. Many of you just see it solely as a soulmate card. I don't. This card is also cleansing. It is definitely reminiscing about the past. It is looking at the past, yet in a good way, okay? Do not get caught up in what went wrong or what did not work out, but instead use the lessons you've learned, use what you have gained to move through this next step with grace. What I'm hearing. With grace. So there's definitely some shifts coming. They're coming very fast, as it seems. King of Cups. See, the Fool. We're starting fresh. We're leaving bullshit behind. We only take what we need for this journey. We're not carrying around our old baggage. We only take what we need. And we build from a place of compassion, of love. We are sensitive and aware of what we need and what we don't. We nourish ourselves. We focus on growth. And we are grateful. Grateful. Guys, if you're having a bad day and you think everything's going wrong, go meditate and be grateful for what you have. And then see what you've created from that gratefulness. Because it will create something. And then you can continue further on your path. You'll see your future clearly and you can move on. Move on from this and from this. There's the King of Cups also. Oracle card, right? We love those, right? Who does not love Oracle cards? Damn. Thank you. of you might feel sensitive in their crown chakra, especially. Please make sure that you take care of it. You know that the crown cannot actually be blocked, it can just be underdeveloped. And if you have problems in the crown, it usually comes from the third eye. So if your third eye has issues, then it's probably because you are being too rational, or you have to be too rational because of what's going on. So there's that cleansing energy, right? Make sure you get enough water inside and outside. Get a good salt, like Himalayan salt or from the Dead Sea, once a day. Put some salt in your drinking water, just 1 glass. You cannot take more, believe me. And make salt scrubs and salt baths to cleanse your energy. Okay. Try not to overprotect your head. If you have headaches in the temples or at the top of your head, that's basic. Just those 2 chakras. Trying to connect to the upper chakras, the outer body ones, the ethereal ones. There's a lot going on right now. I can feel it too. Like my head is almost feeling as if there's, like in this card, as if there's a soft spot on the top of it. That's where the energies are connecting, like this. And that connection right now is very thin, and that makes the flux of energy pretty exhausting, because it's more focused like a laser. If it was wider, it would more spread into your whole energy and not have that focal point on your head. This is also my card for solar influx. And that's more likely to me right now, to an asteroid or a meteor passing and probably hitting somewhere. Okay, so either passing through the atmosphere, giving us nice opticals, or in fact exploding in the sky or hitting Earth. So let's see what happens, right? Okay. Like molten gold poured from the furnace of divine love into a one-of-a-kind mold, you are created uniquely and of divine essence. You are both the lover and the beloved. There is no aspect of your life separate from your spiritual journey, and there is no aspect of you that is not of divine origin. So then, why the frowning, the fear, or the questioning? Let me share a sublime secret with you. Let me whisper it into your heart now. There is nothing to fear. All is unfolding according to the divine genius. And there's a sweet shift in store for you. No matter how dire circumstances may appear or to be, no matter how dire circumstances may appear to be or despairing you may feel, there is still an avenue through which fulfillment and resolution will be granted. This will happen. That is because the divine seeks wholeness of the one. That means anything and every part of existence, and that includes you and all aspects of your being and life, is claimed by the divine. Your return to the divine is demanded, every part of you, every life circumstance. The divine keeps rigorous, flawless accounts. Therefore, nothing shall be left unaccounted for, not even that which seems to be outside divine attention and grace at this moment. This oracle comes to you with particular guidance. There is a friction or conflict within you or your life right now, a sense perhaps of being pulled in more than one direction, and confusion because of this. You are questioning which path to take, this way or that. What if you choose this path and it turns out the other would have been better? But how can you know what choice, if any, is most needed in your life? So many questions. Your mind is scurrying. There is no other word for it. Backwards and forwards it goes, to and fro, trying to settle upon the truth. I love you too much to allow this to continue unchecked. Surrender it, give it up. The truth you seek is this: you shall be. You shall manifest your destiny just as the acorn grows into the oak tree. You cannot be other than what you are, and as you accept this, life responds. It breathes and relaxes around you so what you need can come to you more easily. It finds you, drawn to the need in you that is natural and inviting, and not a cause for anxiety or distress. The need leads to satiety, whatever that is. What is desired and what fulfills that desire is done. They are lovers that come to each other naturally, even through the darkness and confusion, drawn to each other, following the natural course of the universe to become one. So do not fret and fear. Do not hold back from that which feels incomplete out of anxiety or distress. It is just the lover that will soon be joined to it's just the lover that will soon be joined by the beloved. You are recognizing the moment before this occurs, so fret not and instead let that inner love loose. Allow her to shake out her hair, put on the most sensuous perfume, and laugh as she dances barefoot in fields of lush grass and fragrant flowers. If there is any part of you struggling to surrender the conflict between old and new, between what has been and what needs to be, between passion and duty, creativity and rationality, between this role or identity, then know this: even the conflict serves. Don't choose either one and believe it is the answer. Sometimes the sacrifice is not one or the other, but the idea that it can only be one or the other. At another level, a level of divine resolution, there is beyond the apparent polarity a conflict, a third way, the rising up to where there is only one perfection taking place constantly. Open your heart. You'll find the bridge to understanding and trusting in that perfection there, where it has always been and will always be. Don't worry, all is happening exactly as it should. This oracle brings you particular guidance. There is a resolution and a perfect coming together of elements in your life that might have seemed disparate or in conflict. Something you have been trying to integrate is so very nearly ready to click into place. Perform the sacred honoring ritual and stay with your process. Meditate and pray. Cleanse. The coherence, the integration, the balance and coming together you seek is on your horizon, approaching you swiftly now. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. With that being said, I will see you later because I should upload some weekly forecasts for the zodiacs tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you there. Have a great Sunday. Love you. Bye. Peace out.